I don't know how many times I have to make the point that black women in blonde hair are just absolutely bonkers, but I mean, shit, I'll say it again. Black women in blonde hair are completely insane. And so we have someone who I haven't covered on this channel for quite a while because I've just been waiting for her show to get canceled. I mean, despite, it being on MSNBC, so her having the just absolute lowest ratings, but those ratings are filled with Democratic black women, in these blue cities with their government bureaucratic jobs, taking their marching orders from a black woman in blonde hair. So in this episode, she has on Moms for Liberty, and well, they get into a bit of a back and forth. Let's go.
Are being banned. I want to give you just some.
Hold on a second. Well, no, Joy, but I want to be clear. No one's banning books. Write the book, print the book, publish the book, put the book in the public library, sell the book, right? We're talking about a public school library. Children don't have unfettered access to the internet at school. So what's
that
the
is the way.
Yeah.
The question I'm asking is, what is the expertise that you have and other Moms for Liberty advocates have to decide?
Well, and she laughs because it's the exact same. The answer will be the exact same thing that y'all always talk about: how moms are just experts. Like only thing required for expertise when it comes to women is, well, I mean, I would say having a vagina, but apparently in 2024. That's not even a requirement anymore. So thusly, yeah, sweetie, it is pretty hilarious, and your position is completely logical and reasonable. You just happen to be sitting across from a black woman in a blonde wig.
That a book, an award-winning book like All Boys Aren't Blue, isn't appropriate for students to read. What is your expertise?
What a tragic story of a young man who's anally raped by his adult family member. So you have incest, rape, pedophilia. Joy, you said you'd let me answer, so
Sure.
I'm going to answer
Please
for you. In what context is a strap-on dildo acceptable for public school?
I mean, let's be real. In normal world, regular world, reality, it's not. But because she is a puppet, she is a shill, she is the embodiment of propaganda for the blue left, commune, socialist, weirdo types. Yeah, they don't believe in any type of limits for anyone, let alone children.
I mean, that's my question to you. Tell me what the context around the strap-on dildo or the rape of a minor child by a teacher.
Hold on a second.
No,
wait,
we're talking about public school.
One moment.
All right.
So now you've asked me a question.
Sure.
I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
Well, who is the main character? What's the name of the main character in All Boys Aren't Blue?
You're asking me right now.
You just gave me very specific information about this book, so you're presenting yourself as somebody expert.
It's the gentleman.
Hold on. Who's the main?
Okay, so it's not particularly a matter of her being an expert in the book, first and foremost, and secondly, this is what she's doing is a common tactic, and I need you guys to recognize it when you see it. It's called semantics. They shift the argument to something in the semantical side that really ultimately has no bearing on the quality of the argument being made. Is just nitpicky bullshit. Like, oh, you don't know the name of the main author.
Character in the book?
The main character is the author.
What's his name?
George, I believe, is his first name.
Because you're giving me very specific information that is.
You're asking me to remember the name of an author.
You
the
just
name of the
remembered
author
very
doesn't.
specific name.
Joy.
Here's my
We're
question.
talking about
Here's
strap.
my
You
question.
didn't answer my question.
No. I'm going to answer your
Great.
question.
I would love to hear that.
Absolutely. Well, I'm interviewing you, and you're not interviewing me. So let's just.
Golly. Just put down a tub of oil, but I would not want to see Joy Reid in an oil cat fight. Like, no. I don't want to see her jelly wrestling or anything else like that. Barely the mom, but she's just a little bit hotter because she's actually talking sense. See, ladies, you should really take this as a learning experience. Like, if you actually speak with a little bit of logic, yeah, like, oh yeah, you're hot. Like, like having a little bit of sense goes a long way as far as being attractive goes.
Make sure it's a conversation. Okay,
great.
So what I'm saying to you is that as you are not an expert in this book,
I don't have to be an expert to know that dildos aren't appropriate for public school. I mean, come on, let's get real.
Is a full context story as you said, of the author's experience. Why is it your right or a Moms for Liberty activist's right to say that a parent who wants their child to have access to this book, which gives a personal experience of this author, why doesn't a liberal parent, for instance, or a parent of an LGBTQ kid, why?
Okay, let me cut you off, bitch, because you can go and buy the fucking book if you want and read it to your kid. That's the thing. If you, as a parent, which I don't think she is, but whatever, I don't know. I don't care that much about this bitch's life. But the thing is that, sweetheart, it's because you can go and still purchase the book and have and read your child that book. But as far as it being something that's just there for them to pick up in a fucking children's library, no, it should not be publicly available. It should barely be publicly available for adults.
They have a right for their child to just have access to this book. Why is it your right to say they can't?
So again, we're talking about incest, rape, and pedophilia.
And each parent, each parent has to decide what is appropriate for their child to read. So I want you to answer. I'm going to ask you one more time.
And that's the thing. This is where old girl, Tiffany Justice, which I don't believe that's your real name. That's where Tiffany Justice drops the ball because, like, yo, it's still available to purchase. You can go online, purchase it, read it to your kid all you want. Just not in the public school sphere. If a parent really wants their child to read that book that bad, they can go take their hard-earned dollars and purchase the book and read it to their kid or have their kid read it. All right, it really is just a matter of capitalism taking over. But once again, commie socialist and black woman in blonde hair.
Right. What is your right to tell a parent who wants their child, who might feel seen by this story? Why don't they have the right? Why don't they have the right?
Oh my God! Just because I don't think your name is real does not mean I don't think you're insincere. She's like, oh my God. Oh, if they connect with this book, this is terrifying. And she's right.
Parent to say, my child can have access to this book.
If a child feels seen by this story, that means that they have been the victim of a predator. That means that they have either been raped by a family member, they've experienced
and your proof of that is what?
You just said that
What's
if a child feels seen by this story.
You're now making assumptions
about
it.
No, but if a child has been raped, we should do a lot better than put a book on the library
Now you're literally creating a story behind a child that you don't know. Let me...
Yeah, I'm with you, Tiffany Justice. TJ. I'm with you, TJ. TJ gets a name on this channel. She gets a nickname. I'm with you, because Joy, cut it the fuck. See, this is like, Tiffany Justice, sweetie, exactly what it's like being a man, all right? Like, just in the context of a relationship with a woman, you get it, huh? That expression right there just says it all. Like, oh my God, this is what guys go through? Oh my God. Yes. That like her, the example that she used gets turned. She'll sit there. You're like, oh my God, this is what you've inferred, and it's exactly what Joy Reid inferred. That like, oh, be seen by this book. They relate to what happened to this author. Yeah, because that's what happened to the fucking golfer, man. Jesus Christ. Guys, with that being said, we're just going to wrap this one on up. I just couldn't help but feel like she dropped the ball, like TJ dropped the ball when she just didn't say, yeah, you can purchase the book. You can still purchase the book and read the book for your child, just not available in schools, you know what I'm saying? But like, once again, we have two women going back and forth, and this is the way when women argue, instead of, being able to just sink in and hone in on this one point that would honestly completely obliterate all of Joy's talking points here. She's just like, she plays the semantical game as well, and that's where you end up just in complete circles and this fake ass and a ton of fake ass smiles across this haircut. I mean, are you going for like a British thing? I mean, what's up with this haircut, guys? Oh, golly. And they swear, oh, I look so good. No, you really don't. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you like it, go for it. If you don't, go for it. And seriously, like even though I personally would never purchase this book for my child, like these quote unquote bans aren't bans. They are, hey, leave it out of reach of children. And if a parent wants their child to read it so bad, they can get the book for the kid. But you may disagree. That's what the comment section's for. Till the next one.